Hello everyone, this is KJ. Welcome back to Planet Crafter Season 8. Right from the start, we're going to plug in our very first tree. It's a Soleus tree. It only does 125%, but it's a tree nonetheless. We do not have tree spreaders yet. Not exactly sure where that'll actually be. When all is said and done, it's right here. But the different things come in, and you know, that's where you're at. Oh, I was gonna look, and no. Oops, upstairs. Just wanted to look and make sure that I hadn't missed anything. I did miss telling you that I planted more plants. But we'll go ahead and pick them now, since they're all at the same age now. There we go. Those look nice. We do have a couple of orange flowers. And we need to move all of this. Was I really putting that in there? Oh, I guess I was. Alright. Food. We'll just go ahead and eat. Oh, I've got 2 aluminums. I picked up an aluminum to make that super alloy rod, and I already had them. Okay, so we have uranium, super alloy, and osmium. Right. We have sulfur. Okay. And even though there's probably hundreds of iridium loose on the map, it's still faster, and I mean, well, it's more efficient. It's not necessarily faster, but it's definitely more efficient to just extract it. So we'll go ahead and put an extractor in for it. And check. And then, so that's everything except for zeolite. So let's go put in the zeolite extractor. And then we're going to have to come back and move everything to where it needs to be for auto crafting purposes. So it's going to be a big moving day. I do wish that I had the trade rocket and could get the T2 storage, but we don't even have money yet. So you do get money just slightly before you get a trade rocket, which is interesting, but the timing is kind of up to you. You know, you have to upgrade things in the terraformation in the order that you want to get those things. So it's a little bit tricky. I usually put this out here on this island, although I put the osmium as close to here as possible. But I'm just going to put it right here, wherever I can. There we go. And we'll check, and we're getting zeolite. Very good. And frog bonds. Alright, we will need some iron, so let's stop by the sulfur. There might be some iron in here, actually. Just a little bit. A little bit. Go ahead and take it all. Probably don't have enough room now, because this is bound to be full, because I didn't empty it yesterday. And it's just a little box. We could upgrade this, but we don't need to. We do need that. Silicon. We need iron. Do I have room to move this stuff over here? There we go. We don't need sulfur. So I'm just going to leave that in there. Managed to get a little bit of iron. So osmium, zeolite, iridium, uranium, and super alloy. Is that right? Maybe. Go to the pulsar quartz production. Algae, water, eggplant, sulfur, that kind of stuff all goes to plant fertilizer, mutagen stuff. And so we probably will do all the organics, plants and everything in here. And then we will do... does that look right? No. It went too far back. There we go. Let's put the osmium, as much of it away as I can. Almost all of it. And then silicon. Silicon was the other thing. Okay. So let's grab eggplant. And we'll put that in there. Oops. Ego. I could do ego planto, because then that would be in keeping with my thingamabob. And no, those are flowers. We don't need mushrooms. Squash is part of that. So we'll just slap that in there. Sulfur. Where's the sulfur? If I put sulfur back here, here it is. There's sulfur. There we go. That's, oh, that's not even where I meant to put it. I meant to put it over there. There we go. Okay, and then we need water. 3-6. There we go. Wall. We need less walls. Oops. What am I forgetting? Methane. Right? That's all I'm forgetting. Methane. Oh, algae. What is that one? Sulfur. I'm having difficulties typing today. Algae. Water. Sulfur. Eggplant. Methane. Now, don't ask me where I put the methane because I don't remember. It's actually in the machine, but I don't remember where I put it. There it is, right there. Alright, methane. And there's our first tree. And we put that with the larvas. Okay. Now then, we got the sulfur, we got the eggplant, we need water. Let's put a couple in there. Because water is just for bacteria. And then algae is in a couple of boxes because it's over full, like it always is. Algae. What was I putting there? Methane. So we have methane, algae, water, sulfur, and eggplant. We should be able to make fertilizer. Oh, I'm gonna die. Indeed. Oops. Let's put 2 in there. We'll bring some in here for bacteria and mutagen, which is what that's all for. Alright, here we go. Fertilizer. Fertilizer. And then sulfur. mutagen. Okay, hopefully that'll fit over here now. Yep, there we go. Alright, then we need the rest of the algae. Here it is. We've got water. So we should be able to make bacteria. There we go. And then with bacteria, you make mutagen. And there's our water filter. Fantastic. That was great timing. Let's just mark that. We need probably our last two bioplastic, some cloth, aluminum, and silicone. Here we go. Oh, and a bottle of water. There we go. All right. Oh, I forgot to get the bigger thing. I forgot to get the bigger backpack thing. Oh, it's because I didn't have the rods for it. Right. We still need to make a rod, but I have one of these. Oh, bigger backpack. There we go. Now we're really cooking with gas. I did remember, and is it too late to do it? No. As soon as the video comes out, I'll actually put on the video where the other location of Volnus is. It's the Sand Falls, and for whatever reason, I just forgot. That doesn't go in there. Goes in there. Alright, we need another box for explosives. So let's stop this and make mutagen. Nice. Here we go. Alright, and what did I do with it? I put it right there. Good deal. Alright, we actually don't have very much bacteria, so let's take that one bacteria and we'll put that in there. There we go. So we've got fertilizer, we've got mutagen, bacteria, and we just need to get water going and algae. So let's get the lake water collector, wherever it is. It's next to the other water collector. Here it is. I need to make plastic. Okay, so that we need mushrooms, and we need silicone. And we need water. Do I have any water left? No, I don't. Plastic. I only need one water each. So we might have to do that, and then while I go get water. There we go. This is, in order to make a water collector, we need to make all of this. There we go. Oh, there was already silicone in there. Okay. I don't necessarily want to keep that over there, though. And silicone. Alright, and then we need magnesium, aluminum, and a super alloy. There's magnesium. Super alloy is in the extractor. So let's go get that. And then, you know, just keep saying to yourself, drones, drones, drones. We only have a few rockets. Right now we could use 4 drones. We have 6 extractors. How many? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 extractors. We need 6 drones. And that's just to gather the basic materials. They can only carry one thing at a time, each drone. So, you need like, I don't even know how many drones you need to make pulsar quartz. About 20, I think. 20 or 21. I think in the end, I usually, by the time I'm making super alloy rods and pulsar quartz at the same time, I've usually got about 28 drones by then. There we go. That was a good amount. That was really good. Alright, let's get our lake water collector put in. Since we don't need water anymore, we will need to carry water on the mission because there's parts where there is no water. There's a part. That part right there in the super alloy cave. The rest of it has water. There's also a part of the mission much later on where you need to carry oxygen, but that's because you've got to swim underwater for quite some time. That's much later on, though. Things are going like much faster than the terraformation index, and it's giving me the opportunity to actually be able to build all of this machinery without it just constantly clicking off new upgrade, new upgrade. Let's go out here first. It should be right on my screen. There it is. Alright, lake water collector. Pretty sure the power is fine. Should still be well over 1,000. No, we're not. We're at 111. Ooh. Okay. Somewhere around here. There we go. Let's get that done. Before I forget to do it. There we go. Alright. Now we'll be at 1561. 1596. Somebody can't do math. Alright. Great. That and cobalt and titanium and iron. And we don't need to carry water. I do need to stop running into walls. Let's see. There we go. Alright, what else can we do from here? Probably nothing. That actually might be mostly in range. We'll see. It is in range. That's amazing. That's because the super alloy is right there. And otherwise it would definitely not be in range. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 rockets. And we are pretty far away. We need 45. So it's going to be after we have pulsar quartz and oxygen. Pulsar quartz comes from... Is it here? The main biomass number? No? I thought it was. Whoops. I actually don't remember where pulsar quartz comes from. There it is. 175 GTI. That's a really long way off. But we could probably improve that. We do need to eat. And we'll put this water away. So we'll go get some more obsidian. You know, how much do I have left? I lost count. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep up on this obsidian because it's going to be really far away. There we go. But it looks like we can get through now. Oops. Like I said the last time we were out at the lava field, it isn't any different the amount of time it takes you to actually fly to the lava field where the obsidian is no different whether you go this way or through the iridium osmium cave. It takes exactly the same amount of time. The distance for drones is different. So when you put up an extractor with the intention of drones picking stuff up, you want to actually look at the map, and for that you need the rocket and the map key. But you want to actually look at the map and decide from there exactly where you want to put your extractors, because quite often your extractors look like they're in a weird place if you're standing in front of them. But if you look at the map and you think about it from the drone's point of view, it makes a lot more sense to put it in these weird corners, you know. I usually don't move mine, but I've had a lot of people who do a lot of min-maxing in my comments, and I've had conversations with a lot of people about it, and it does make sense. I think I've gone the long way here. It does make sense to put your extractors as close to your base as you can. So like if we were going to place an extractor with our base in mind, we'd probably want to put it here. But I usually put it, where is it? On the other side of this arch, I think. Just because everything sort of is gathered in the same place. So we're going to drop the extractor in. We'll check it. Yep. And then we'll grab some obsidian. Don't need to grab the super alloy. What's that? Oh. I was like, is that aluminum? There's no aluminum here. Alright, how much is that? Probably plenty. Oh, I'll get these. I'll get some oxygen. This just makes it easier for me to find. The drones don't need to know where something is. They already know. Am I gonna make it? Alright, then we're going to go towards the crater beacon. Oh my god. over the lava. Over the bridge is what I meant to do, but I missed it by that many. And then we'll, oh, hello. And then we'll take a right at Albuquerque. That's pretty cool. That's open now, so we can get through. There's another little bridge. I once found, what was it? A butterfly right there. I don't remember what kind of butterfly spawns out here, but I once found one. And I thought, well, isn't that cool? That there's a butterfly that spawns out here. And I've never found one of those again out there in that particular place. It was just funny that I did find one. Gosh, which one was a chevron? I can't remember now. Alright, we've got obsidian, so we can make more, or we can upgrade, rather, the, what are these things called? Machine optimizers. We have one that's already upgraded, but we'll upgrade the other two. The only difference is obsidian versus the iron and cobalt. But that way, as soon as we find a fuse, which hopefully we'll find some next time, as soon as we find a fuse, we'll be able to upgrade. But this upgrade will help us to include more of these machines. Oh, that one's upgraded. Okay, it's the heater one. I managed to upgrade 2 of them. There we go. There we go. And then did we somehow pick up yet another... We did. We picked up another oxygen. So let's do that. What's that one? Yay! 2 explosives and a uranium rod. This is the really hard part because now we need to gather all of this stuff and in order to be able to use this equipment. So right now we need a plastic. I already had silicon in that box still. No, not the plastic, silly. We need one of the fertilizers. If I could just click on it, it would be so much easier. One of the mutagens, or bacteria rather, tree bark, and super alloy. And we need to go get the super alloy. And our one and only tree, our very first tree, which we're going to put right here. It's going to be very irritating. Oh, we can't put it here. Silly. It has to go in the water. We'll move it later. Probably next time. Here we go. We have just a little bit of obsidian left and no time. So probably, let's see, where should I put obsidian? There's room for it in there. I wonder if I'll remember that it's in there, or if I'll go wandering around like an idiot saying, where the hecko? What did I do with it? I remember having it. Oops. So now this has oxygen of 2300. So if that thing up there was over here and the optimizers were over there, we'd be in a lot better shape. Because it has almost as much as that T2 dome up there does. I caught that right. Alright, let's look at the board. And what we need to do is increase our oxygen. We need to increase our pressure and our heat. Probably a rocket would do it enough to move that. Do I have 4 super alloy left? I have exactly 4. Alright, let's increase those 2. And then we'll see how it's going when we come back next time. We also have these maps. The mapping rocket, map information rocket we could send up. But you need the GPS satellite in order for that all to work. And the mapping key. Oh dear. We did better than that. Well, I mean, I thought... Hey, nice recovery. All right, let's see what we managed. 710 and 694. That's pretty good. We added 200,000 to each one, so that is definitely going to help. All right, I don't know what we managed today, but we managed something. We got something done. That building needs windows. All right, you guys, I want to thank you all so very much for coming along. I do hope that you have a lovely evening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.